Today is your first day working at GRAZE. We're excited for you, and we hope you're excited as well. My name is John Listowski. My wife Becca and I own the business. We moved to Walla Walla in 2005, ended up opening a catering business in 2006. We did that for 3 years. We catered weddings and wine events and community events and all the things. And we thought we'd open up a little sandwich shop in a small space we found in downtown Walla Walla. It was so small, there was not enough room for a kitchen. So what we did is we decided to cook everything in our catering kitchen, drive it over every day, and assemble sandwiches and salads. Fortunately, it worked and people liked it, and today there's now 5 sandwich shops, 3 in the Tri-Cities and 2 here. One of the things that we do here is we make everything ourselves. So every ingredient that you put in a sandwich or a salad comes out of this kitchen or as a vegetable that's chopped by you at the actual sandwich shop. We believe that really great ingredients make really great sandwiches and salads, and so that's what we achieved to do here. Behind these double doors is our big main kitchen. We moved here in 2020. We upgraded from the little tiny catering kitchen to the big giant kitchen. We don't cater anymore, thank goodness. That's a lot of work. Behind these doors, we have 13 full-time employees. There's not 13 back there now, but there's 13 full-time employees who work here. We start at 5 a.m., we work till 4 p.m. We do it 362 days a year. So let's go push the button and take a tour. All right, our first stage. We are at the heart of the kitchen. This entire bank of ovens, this oven and this combi oven here are where we cook all of our meats. The combi oven, this is our latest toy. We just got this a little over a year ago. It cooks with steam and heat, and it's got probes that you can put into the meat and cook it to the exact internal temperature you want. So our chicken breast comes out almost identical, our turkey comes out almost identical, our eye of round comes out exactly at 130 degrees every time. It's really great. All of our meats we hand trim, so the cooks use knives and they cut away any sinew or fat or anything that we don't want on it. We season it. It sits overnight in our walk-in cooler for at least 24 hours, so all the salt and spices get into the middle. In the case of the pastrami, we take a full week before we actually cook it, so it cures in brine for 7 full days. After we season it, it then goes into the combi oven. We put the probe in, cook it to the exact internal temperature. In fact, this thing is so big, it's actually a cart that rolls out. So when it's all done, we roll it out, and then all of our meats enter this guy here. It's a giant blast chiller. It takes the internal temperature from 165 degrees down to under 40 in about 90 minutes. And what that does is it maintains a high moisture level, and it keeps the protein longer for better service. So inside of this guy here, we've got big rolling carts. This is our first little tiny eye round of the day, but the rest are coming out here. After it chills appropriately, we then put it onto these automated slicers. They slice back and forth, and then we box it up, date it, and send it to the shop. So everything that we're cooking today, today's Thursday, is going to arrive at your shop tomorrow at 8 a.m. for service. So that is our meat station. Welcome to the mayonnaise and sausage station in the kitchen. You can't make a great sandwich without great meat, great bread. You need great dressings, and you need great salad dressings. So we do all of that right here. This is the RoboCoo R2. It's a commercial grade, large food processor. You guys are gonna use this to make chimichurri in the shop and to grate carrots. It's got a separate attachment for grating carrots. At home, you probably have something similar, except it's maybe about 1/3 the size. This is the R2. We make all of our dressings here in the R45, which means this is 45 liters at a time. So we put all the ingredients in, we're able to make 6 gallons at a time of one of our dressings. So we make Mayonnaise, Chipotle, Russian, basil mayonnaise, champagne, all the different ones. We bought Best Foods mayo for years and years and years. A couple years ago, Best Foods went crazy, like doubled the price. And so we decided, well, we make everything else, we might as well make mayonnaise too. So I'll tell you really quickly how we do that. We put egg yolks in the bottom, you add some vinegar, lemon juice, garlic, salt, pepper, Dijon mustard, and then you turn this thing on and it spins like crazy. Inside of it is a huge triple blade, and what it does is it emulsifies the egg yolks and the oil at the same time. So as oil is dripping into this thing, in about 4 minutes you've got yourself 6 gallons of mayonnaise, which we then dump into our containers and send off to the shop. For sense of scale, we're making anywhere between 100 and 125 gallons of different dressings a week. And that's the sauce station. Now we get to do pickled things, cooked things, other things. In order to make a great sandwich, you need to have a bunch of great cool stuff on it. And that's what we do here at this station. So over here, we're making pickled jalapenos. We don't even buy them out of the can. I think it costs us more money to pickle our own jalapenos than buy them out of the can. But they taste just that much better. We pickle carrot and daikon, we roast our pears, we make our own croutons, we make sauerkraut, which takes over a week. You gotta pound the cabbage and add salt, do all the things. Right here behind me is caramelized onions, which goes our most popular sandwich, the Sexy Time Panini. So in order to do this, you fill a pot full of sliced onions up about this high. You cook it with just a little bit of oil, and it cooks down and cooks down and cooks down until it's dark brown and sweet and golden and delicious. Then we add chili flakes and fresh thyme to it, and that's what makes that sandwich really special. This is also our soup station, and I'm going to slide this way. So Jasmine is finishing up our soup. So we make 75 gallons of tomato soup a week right here, along with about 15 other soups. If you ever wonder what's in our food, and a customer says, is there gluten in that, or are there nuts in that? You're just gonna point them to the handy dandy ingredient book that you have in front of the shop. This lists every single thing that we make, and it lists the exact ingredients that goes in all of them. And that way you can answer the customer's questions and you don't have to memorize 30 different recipes. This is our cheese and our bread station. So instead of buying the cheese that's pre-sliced, it's been in a container for 30 days before you get it, it's got that white film on it so it doesn't stick. We buy whole logs of cheese. We send it through this cheese slicer here. Put 11 pounds of cheese in there, 30 seconds later, the whole thing's sliced, and then we package it up, date it, and send it to you guys. We only use Tillamook cheddar and Tillamook aged cheddar because they're the most delicious. And then right here, from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. every morning, you're gonna find us slicing bread. So all the bread runs through the slicer, we create a packaging station here, and that's what you guys get on your delivery each day. This is the bakery station. We make tortas, hoagies, wheat, sourdough, and Italian bread. All the breads we make. Now we made tortas, hoagies, and wheat for the last like 8 years, and we do it in our big standard ovens over there. But in 2023, we invested in this big giant bakery oven over here and this big giant mixer, and now we're doing the Italian and the sourdough as well, which is a huge step forward for us. We're really excited. Behind me, Ivan is actually shaping the torta bread and getting them on these pans for bake. This mixer here, we can mix up to 450 pounds of dough at a time. And the coolest part about it is, after it finishes mixing, it lifts up into the air and it dumps out onto the table so you don't have to climb into the bowl and get it all out. We start all of our breads at 6 a.m. each day. The last ones come out of the oven just before 4 p.m. We're in the shop the next morning at 5 a.m. to start slicing, and it's on the truck and it's in your store by 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. So this is Chef Brian's office. Unfortunately, you didn't get to meet him today. It's his day off. He gets 1 a week. Okay, maybe 2. This is where all the ordering happens and all the inventory and all the tracking of the product that you guys have in the shop. So as you get better at GRAZE, eventually you are going to be handed the task of doing the inventory, which Brian is going to dutifully record on this paper here. And we're going to keep track of everything you have so we have the freshest product available. My only advice to you is when you do the inventory, please do it well and don't mess it up. It makes him so creative. A couple last things. One, we're really excited that you're working here. We hope you're excited too. Work hard, try, be friendly, get along with your fellow employees, be great to customers, and you're gonna have a great experience here. Along the way, your manager is gonna give you reviews. You're gonna get one at 30 days, you're gonna get one at 90 days, you're gonna do a skills test at 60 days, you're gonna have another one at a year. We really wanna invest in you and make you a great team member here at GRAZE, and hopefully you learn a lot and have a good experience. And that's it. That's the end of our tour. Thanks for being here.